Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all three eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and Trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop real quick, double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Nice and smooth, get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
Too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Hello, and welcome here to Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Valued Alliance Racing Coca-Cola World 195 here at Echo Park. At Charlotte Motor Speedway. I read the Echo Park restart zone right there. Here in Concord, North Carolina. Beautiful location here. Unfortunately, never got to experience the racetrack from within the racetrack here, Charlotte Motor Speedway, but I have been lucky enough to pass by, take a look around here, the dirt track and the asphalt track. Let's take up our little world graphic here, Coca-Cola World 195 with the Valued Alliance Racing League here. Season number 1's been an absolute banger. Every single week here, just an absolute great time so far. Mile-and-a-half racetrack here around Charlotte Motor Speedway. A little bit of a D-shape oval up front. Definitely gonna be some exciting racing here tonight. Got about 3.5 minutes left in practice here. I want to give a big thank you to all those partners and sponsors that make it happen here at Fearless Broadcasting. Want to give a special thank you to all the league sponsors here first. Big thank you to Christian's Dream, Gem City Goons, Dizzy Kills, Grayson Co. Trucking, McDowell Homes, East Chicago Thunder Baseball, DP Creations, Maritime Car Wash, and now VAR merch. That is Valued Alliance Racing merch out now. Make sure you go check out bonfire.com/store/Valued Alliance Racing. Make sure you go check out some of that new merch that they just dropped. A lot of cool stuff for if you're a driver, you got your teams up there. If you're a fan, you got a few logo options to choose from. Grab your t-shirt, grab a hat. Support your favorite drivers and your favorite league over here at Valued Alliance Racing. I want to give a big thank you to all our partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. I want to give a big thank you to Push the Edge, Tier 1 Setup Shop. Make sure if you go and grab a Tier 1 setup, make sure you go use code FEARLESS for 10% off. That's FEARLESS, code FEARLESS, 10% off over at Tier 1 Setup Shop. Thank you to Admin Box. Use code FEARLESS-BOX. That's FEARLESS-BOXX for 10% off over at Admin Box. Big thank you to Goose's Rattle Can Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, Fearless Broadcasting, of course, having me up here in the booth here tonight, Fearless Enterprise and Fearless Motorsports. Gonna be an exciting night of racing here at Charlotte. The field tonight looking so close already. Not much of an interval there between the top few drivers, excuse me as I get some hiccups. About a minute and a half remaining here left in practice. Let's go ahead and drop that tower down a little bit. Take a look at what's happening here in practice. Just a little bit. Tyler Manning, Tyler McDowell, Troy Campbell, Michael Quick, Brendan Beatty, Blake Viken, Jeremy Moose, Curtis Grant, Chad Ross, Austin Hakes. In the top 10, James Kaufman, Dakota Isgred, David Poole, Ryan Hunter, Brandon Biggs, Andrew Hale, Ben Ryan, Gary Miller, DJ Kinner, and Jeremy Root. Our top 20, Gary Wright, Brennan Kleindenst, Joe Townsend, Johnny Spiggs, Andrew Smith, Tyler Barnes, Chris Fanning, Nicholas DeFrancesco, Dylan Grace, and Jimmy Pylan. 30 seconds remaining. We're going to go to a quick side-by-side ad break here while we roll over into qualifying. Let these guys get over into qualifying and start making some laps out there. See where they stack up in the grid. We will be right back.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all three eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, people stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Control.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's going to get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
All right. Back here with qualifying still taking place out here. A few drivers getting their laps here completed. Whoop. Chad Ross in that number 38 out there grabbing the provisional pole here so far. Austin Hakes, Jeremy Root, Blake Vegan, Dakota Isgrave. Oh, Brendan Beatty jumping up to that second position in the number 22 there. Let's go ahead, jump on with them there. Oh, he's done with that run. Let's go ahead. Curtis Grant out there. Andrew Hale. There we go. Andrew Hale. See what he's got out here. Going out for his first lap here in qualifying, as we see, scored in 100th or 1000th, excuse me. Definitely not a position we got here on the scoreboard today. So not done a lap yet so far. See what this first one clocks in at. I hear Thomas Johnson out in chat. Let's go, Beatty. Hale bringing it home fifth there with his qualifying run in that number 44 machine. Mountain Dew number 44, Andrew Hale. Let's see Andrew Smith in that number 4 out here representing America Stars and Stripes here at the World 195. Take a look at a few of these drivers out here with a cool paint scheme. Of course, Ben Ryan being Canadian, got the Canada flag on that machine there. Looks like all drivers putting down their lap. Let's pull up our little graphic here. Chad Ross looks like he's going to grab the pole there. Brendan Beatty to his outside on row 1. Ben Ryan, Austin Hakes, Jeremy Root, Andrew Hale, Blake Vegan, and Dakota Isgreg, Tyler McDowell, and DJ Kinner rounding out our top 10 there. We got Nicholas DeFrancesco, Johnny Spiggs, Tyler Manning, Jimmy Pylan Rowdy, James Kaufman, Dylan Grace, Tyler Barnes, Brandon Biggs, Troy Campbell, Andrew Smith in our top 20 here. Curtis Grant, Ryan Hunter, Gary Miller, Jeremy Moose, Chris Fanning, David Poole, Michael Quick, Joe Townsend, Brennan Kleindeth, and Gary right there. Rounding out our 30 drivers here. We're going to show you that starting grid here. Little scrolling grid, a little more personal. Get to see their pictures. Chad Ross there on the pole in that number 38. The 22, Brendan Beatty there on the outside. Ben Ryan and Austin Hakes. Gotta love the little dog with the tongue out there on row 2. Jeremy Root and Andrew Hale on row number 3 here. Blake Vegan and Dakota Isgreg on row number 4, the Skittles machine. Both on row number 4. That's pretty cool. Tyler McDowell, DJ Kinner there on row number 5, rounding out our top 10. Nicholas DeFrancesco and Johnny Spiggs in that 64 machine. There in row 6, Tyler Manning, Jimmy Pylan Rowdy in row 7. James Kaufman and Dylan Grace are going to be rolling out here in row number 8. Tyler Barnes and Brandon Biggs in row number 9. At number 72, Troy Campbell and Andrew Smith rounding out our top 20 here. Row number 10. Got Curtis Grant and Ryan Hunter. Ryan Hunter rocking a memorial for his late father there on that number 27 there. Row 11 on the outside. Gary Miller, Jeremy Moose in row number 12 here. Got Chris Fanning and David Poole in row number 13. P25, P26 there. Michael Quick and Joe Towns in row 14, P27, P28. And Brennan Kleindens and Gary Wright rounding out our 30 drivers here tonight. Stacked field here. Ryan Rapp out in chat. Let's go Beacon and Kenner. See what these boys have here for us tonight. Again, that 38 of Brandon, that 38 of Chad Ross and the 22 of Brendan Beatty out front, leading us to this green flag this time. Looking forward to getting some green flag racing here at Charlotte with the Valued Alliance Racing League for the Coca-Cola World 195. Drivers getting ready side by side here. 130 laps around Charlotte Motor Speedway, Concord, North Carolina. Fearless Broadcasting, Greg Thielsen here with the Valued Alliance Racing. And we are getting ready to go. Green pace car down to the pit lane. Into the restart zone goes Chad Ross. Green flag out in the air. Green flag. We are underway here at Charlotte. Side by side as they enter turn 1, Chad Ross and that 22 of Brendan Beatty able to move into that lead position, 1 and 2. Great jump by our race leader, Chad Ross, on the pole, getting a good start. Still side by side through the majority of the field here. 3 wide as we come through turn number 4 there for the first time. Lap 1 complete here at Charlotte. Side by side for the race lead, Chad Ross, Brendan Beatty definitely battling up here for position. Side by side down the backstretch at 67 to his outside. That would be Ben Ryan there in that Canada Leaf number 67 on the high side, row number 2 there. Looking to get past this number 22 of Brendan Beatty. Little bit more of a run there into the corner. The 22 able to make up some ground through the mid corner. Just not gonna be enough. Ben able to slide himself there into the second spot. He wants a good run down to the bottom into turn 1. Contact. Oh no! The 22 into the wall. Brendan Beatty finding himself in the wall. Check up. Stacking up behind cars around. Yellow flag to 84. There, Chris Fanning coming around. Oh my gosh, let's take a look back at that one. Wow, I cannot believe how that one played out. Let's pop out here. Come a little farther. Started up there, the checkup. The 32 in the wall. The 84 getting collected there. So let's take a look. Curtis Grant, back it up a little bit. That 32 looked to be somewhere there involved at the beginning. All right, now let's watch it. Okay, the 32 out there on the outside. That's Curtis Grant. They're in that monster machine. Looks like the 22 just in front of him, a little slow. Contact. Looks like a big checkup in front. Heavy contact. The 32 out into the wall. The 22 into the wall. That 10 finding himself getting collected. The 30 as well. The 84 also getting involved in there. Oh no, who's that finding himself hard into the wall? That's the 21 as well. Brennan Kleindens, quite a few cars getting involved there. Let's take one more look back there. Real time, we'll watch. Let's watch from on board with him. Why not? Mayhem unfolds in front. He thought he saw a hole. Oh, got caught. Found himself there in the wall. Not where he wanted to be. Quite a few drivers here. Caution number 1 out on the speedway. Quite a few drivers there down into pit lane to get some work done. Yeah, unfortunately, quite a bit of work to these race cars gonna be needed to be done. Hopefully not as much as that car, that number 22 there, as others. As these drivers pull back out onto the field, exciting way to start here tonight. Gotta love it. Once again, Greg Thielsen up in the booth. Let's check out front now. Things a little changed up here. Ben Ryan in that 67 able to capture that lead here out in front. Three laps led there, a few laps led out front. Jeremy Root here going to be in second, starting to his inside quite possibly. It looks like Ben Ryan choosing that outside here on the restart. So we'll see how that turns out here as they get back double file, getting ready to go back green. Go ahead, that top 10 as they sit. Ben Ryan going to be a race leader. Jeremy Root starting to his inside, but Ben Ryan electing to start on that outside. Blake Viken, Austin Hakes, Andrew Hale, Tyler McDowell, Dakota Isgreg, Nicholas DaFrancesco, DJ Kinner, and Tyler Manning. Our top 10 as we go back green flag racing here. Valued Alliance Racing League here at Charlotte Concord, North Carolina. Live here on Fearless Broadcasting. Greg Thielsen up in the booth. Hope you guys having a good Tuesday night here. Getting ready to go back green flag racing here. Ben Ryan, Jeremy Root leading us off to this one here. Pace car ducking back down into pit lane there. The 67 and that 62 leading us off. Green flag out in the air. Green flag back underway for the second time here. And down into turn 1. Both front drivers. Oh, no, actually the outside with a great jump. That 82 Austin Hakes able to jump up to second there on the outside behind that 67 of Ben Ryan. Ben Ryan with a great jump there. Ben Ryan also our championship leader currently. So interesting to think about. See some side-by-side battles here down the D-shaped front stretch, that quad oval here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. What a great race these Valued Alliance Racing League drivers put on every single week. So excited to be bringing you their inaugural season here at Fearless Broadcasting. 3 wide coming off a turn 4. The 62 in the middle. A little contact there with the 18 from Blake Viken, able to get it sorted back out. The 62 there of Jeremy Root out on the outside. Blake now making some contact with that 24 of Nicholas DaFrancesco as they're making their way down the backstretch. making his way past there in the 18. That 18 of Blake Viken looking to make his way forward here tonight. Side by side, 5th on back. Jeremy Root, Nicholas DaFrancesco, that 24 and 62. The first two side by side. It might be 3 wide there down the back. Tyler Manning in that 78 out there on the outside trying to get a run. Built up there on the high side. That 62 with a big old run from that help from the 78. Tyler Manning down the back. That outside appearing to be strong here early. Definitely gets you the good run, but I think you're using a little bit of tire. A little more tire up there on the high side. Looks like every time they go through 2 there, they're about to go 3 wide. Haven't done it quite yet, but that battle up front heating up here. Ben Ryan in the 67 still out front, but Tyler McDowell now in the 69 looking to his inside here. Hope you guys love the drone shots from up above, giving you a great bird's eye view here of Charlotte Motor Speedway in all its glory. Beautiful racetrack here in Concord, North Carolina. Still side by side racing throughout the field. This front pack, probably about 15 to 18 cars in this front group, all side by side, able to stay with one another here. Side drafting down the backstretch. Both lanes starting to get a little more organized here. It's like that bottom dies off just a little bit down the back. Force that backstretch along straight. So you want to keep it as straight as you can in line. Get a little bit of that toe in the draft there. So you see those drivers trying to come back single file down the backstretch as they fan out down the front there along the quad oval. Definitely a little bit early here to be thinking going 3 wide. They think better of it. Down the back momentarily again thinking about going 3 wide. These guys, wow, they are going for it early here, giving it everything that they have. Ben Ryan still out in front. Tyler McDowell in that 69. On the outside now of that 62, Jeremy Root there on the bottom. Then you see that 78, Tyler Manning, just behind him on the outside. Big accident, the 22 around Brendan Beatty. Some heavy contact there. Take a look back. See if we can find out what just happened there. Second caution of the night here. Looks like that 22 involved. Let's see if I can find it. Sorry, just trying to find the right one here. Wow. Okay. Let's go all the way, please. There we go. Let's see. All right, we're watching that 22 Brendan Beatty here. See and watch his telemetry if it can give us a little bit better of a view. Shift down to 3rd. He popped it to 3rd. He knew he had to slow down. Fortunately, making some contact with that 44. Let's go ahead and rewind it one more time. We're going to take a different look at it. A little bit closer look at just making some brief contact there with that 44. Unfortunately, Andrew Hale in the 44 coming around sideways to 80. Getting into the 22, just nowhere to go at that point. The 27, Ben Ryan, so lucky there. I don't think he made very hard contact, but wow, that 22 absolutely. What a hard lick there in to the wall. Wow. Well, back under caution here for the caution number 2. Hope you guys having a great Tuesday night here. Valued Alliance Racing League here for the Coca-Cola World 195 Valued Alliance Racing League, where you are valued. Big shout out to all the partners and sponsors here that help them make it happen. Christian's Dream, Gem City Goons, Dizzy Kills, Grayson Co. Trucking, McDowell Homes, East Chicago Thunder Baseball, DP Creations, Maritime Car Wash, and now open VAR Merch Shop. Make sure to go check them out. Thank you to all the partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. Thank you to Push the Edge, Tier 1 Setup Shop. Make sure to use code FEARLESS to get 10% off over at Tier 1 Setup Shop. Thank you to Admin Box. Use code FEARLESS-BOX. That's FEARLESS-BOXX for 10% off over at Admin Box. Thank you to Goose's Rattle Can Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, Fearless Enterprise, Fearless Motorsports, and of course Fearless Broadcasting here, having me up in the booth here tonight, having a great night here at Charlotte, out at Concord, North Carolina. It looks like that number 69, Tyler McDowell, started out in 9th, out in front now. The 69 and the 62 there of Jeremy Root to his outside there. Started in the 5th position, up 3. Gonna be leading us off to this green flag. Gonna be one exciting restart. Pack them all back together. They were already side by side there as we were green flag racing for a few laps side by side. Hard racing. Course 19 here complete. Second caution for 6 laps. 1 lead change so far. Tyler McDowell out front there. See what these boys can do getting ready to go back. Green flag here. Fearless Broadcasting, Greg Thielsen up in the booth. We are in Concord, North Carolina with the Valued Alliance Racing League here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The Coca-Cola World 195 about to get back going here. Pace car down pit road. And back, green flag here. Green flag out in the air. These cars absolutely barreling down into turn 1. Side by side, that 69, Tyler McDowell out front with the advantage there, but still so tight, that 62 and the 78, Tyler McDowell, very close side by side battle for them there. As we jump to a little bit wider view, you see side by side throughout the field here, almost 3 wide. That 24, Nicholas Don Francesco, looking for a space there in between that 18 of Blake Beacon and that 82 Austin Hakes. No space to be had. Falling there through the middle. And lap number 22 there complete. Almost 100 laps to go. Here 130 our scheduled race distance. Let's go ahead while they're green flag. Let's go over some championship points as they sit coming into Charlotte here. Ben Ryan in that 67. Saw he was out front there early. Currently sitting back in the 16th spot. Out front, our championship leader coming in here to Charlotte. Tyler Barnes sitting there in the 2nd spot in the number 3. He's back in 24th. Also not having the night or the start of the night that he would like to have, but I still see that red machine out there, I believe. So, still got a shot here. Then we jump back to Michael Quick. Michael Quick having a better night than the rest, but he's back in 24th. So all these championship drivers up on the top of the scoreboard. not having a great start to tonight so far. See a little bump draft in there down the backstretch, 3 wide. The 18, Blake Viken to the inside there of the 18, or the 18, Blake Viken to the inside of the 78, Tyler Manning. They work it back out, single file through the front stretch. Very interesting. They're 3 wide, a little early in my opinion. Still super early in the race here. Plenty of laps to go here. You don't want to ruin it too early, as a few of these drivers are already finding out having to use a fast repair, get those cars back fixed up in the pit road. Those crews definitely working overtime here tonight a little bit. For a few crews anyway. But want to give a big thank you to our partners here at Fearless Broadcasting one more time. Big thank you to Push the Edge, Tier 1 Setup Shop, Admin Box, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, Puffy Swag Shop, Fearless Enterprise, Fearless Motorsports, and Fearless Broadcasting. You guys making it all happen here at Fearless Broadcasting. The side-by-side battle is heating up here. I see the battle. Oh, into the wall. Contact the 62. Jeremy Roux into the wall. That was also that number 12, Dylan Grace. Right as we took a little bit closer of a view there, we saw that number 12 make a little bit of contact with the 62 of Jeremy Roux. See if we can find, oh, again into the wall, the 12. The 12 in trouble here. Dylan Grace pulling it down into pit road. No yellow flag, green flag still out on the speedway. Oh no. That is not what Dylan wanted to see there. Let's see. I'm going to try to see if we can't see what happened there between that 32 and that number 12 there. See, I want a little bit zoomed out. Here's the 3. I want the number 12 there. Oh, let's back it up. Still green flag here. Nope, that's trying to find out what happened. Sorry, guys. Oh, there we go. That's 62. Oh, no, the 12 just finding the wall, moving down, collecting that 62. Wow. Yep, so that's what happened. That 62 still out there on the racetrack there. Jeremy Roux able to make that thing still keep trucking there. Dylan Grace in the number 12. Fortunately, definitely not coming out the victor of that situation right there. Fortunate for the number 12. Green flag, had to take it down to pit lane. But jumping back to that championship, so we explained there, Ben Ryan, Tyler Barnes, Michael Quick. There are top 3 there in the championship standings, all not having a great start to tonight so far. Then we jump into Drewski Smith, Gary Miller, Tyler Manning, Blake Viken. As we see Blake Viken up there, Tyler Manning also up 11 spots here in second in that number 78 there. We take a look up front, battling with that 69, Tyler McDowell for the race lead here currently. That's one good looking hot rod, that Bass Pro Shops number 78, Tyler Manning. That's one cool hot rod right there. I like that one. A little bit of splatter on there. Super cool military save. Bass Pro Shops machine. Cool hot rod. Then we got Nicholas Don Francesco, James Kaufman, and Andrew Hale, our top 10 currently in the points. So a few of those championship runners up front. Tyler Manning here in that 78, sitting in second. Blake Viken, Nicholas Don Francesco, third and fourth. So just a few, 3 drivers there in our top 10 currently in that top 10 in the championship. So we got out in the chat. Let's go, Ben Ryan, Elite Motorsports. They're from Matthew Barnes. So let's go there, Elite Motorsports and Ben Ryan. Here, a Go McDowell from Thomas Johnson out in chat. Not sure what Matthew Barnes said. Can anyone see anything? I hope you can see anything. I got the stream there pulled up and I see the stream rolling. I hope there's no issues there. I don't see any drop frames or any issues on my end. Hopefully that's just something on your side. Hopefully you get that figured out there. But jumping back out front, Tyler McDowell, Tyler Manning out in front right now. The battle of the Tylers here tonight in Charlotte. Yellow flag in the air. Yellow flag coming out. We're going to have to look back at that one. What happened there? Oh, no. Big accident down the back. Joe Townsend, Brennan Kleindenst looks like involved here. Oh, my gosh. The 21 hard into the wall. The 30 bringing them with them. Ow. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely not good there. Let's bring that back. Let's find out what happened there. The number 30, Joe Townsend, collecting that 21 of Brennan Kleindenst there. Let's see if we can see what happened here. Oh, so Joe Townsend finding himself the wall there in turn one. Basically had no steering. That right front just absolutely gone. You see it just sparking. Didn't have much turn. He was trying to keep it right, and it shot down because he wasn't ready for the turn to end there. Unfortunately, that 21 and the 30, a lot of damage there. In caution number 3 here, a lot of action here with the Valiant Alliance Racing League. Getting spicy here in Charlotte. Very, very interesting here. As we watch, I think a few of these drivers, electing to come down into pit road here. A lot of the drivers electing to come down, it looks like. As we see a majority of the drivers down there in pit lane. Oh no, the 24 rolling through. Did he get a speeding penalty? Try to roll through for that. I'm curious on that one. Your broadcast is good. Looks crystal clear. Awesome. Thank you, Fearless, out there checking in on me. I appreciate you stopping by, buddy. Glad that everything's good in the hood. As we see drivers making their way back out off of pit lane there. Driving back out. Getting ready to get back green. Let's see. Here out front now, the 24, I think he saw the opportunity to jump ahead of everyone else. The 24, Nicholas DaFrancesco, going to be leading us here to the green out front. Ben Ryan in that 67 there to his outside. Tyler Manning, Austin Hakes, Blake Viken, Tyler McDowell, Jimmy Pilon Rowdy, Andrew Smith, DJ Kinner, and Jeremy Root rounding out our top 10 there. Nope. 24 now coming down pit lane. I'm thinking he got a pit road speeding penalty there. Ooh, bad boy there in the number 24. Maybe. I might be wrong here, but that's what I do. If you just do the drive-through, you don't got to serve it with the 40-second hold. You can just do the drive-through, come back, do your stop, get on out of there. We'll see. Not sure on confirmation on that one, but pretty sure. I've been around the block. I think that's what happened on that one. But lap 39 here, third caution for 9 laps. Not too bad. Benny Two Names Ryan there. Out front, Benny Two Names. Interesting name, you know, Ben and Ryan both being first names. I like it. Benny Two Names, two first names. One lead change out here tonight so far. Take a look at that tracker. Two good green flag stints there between our cautions. Having a good start to the race. Actually, we haven't pulled up the weather today, I don't think. I haven't talked about that. Let's pull that up before we get back. Green flag here. 81 degrees. Beautiful. 2 mile an hour wind. 26% humidity. Can I have that? Can I have that weather, guys? I want some of that. It's like 50 degrees this morning. But getting ready to go back green. Tyler Manning, Ben Ryan leading us back to the green flag here. Into the restart zone. Green flag back out here in the air. Side by side down into turn one. Ben Ryan with the advantage. Starting out front, able to grab that lead early. Good restart there by the number 67. Interesting to see side by side here so far, almost throughout the race. I don't know if these drivers ever going to get a chance there to get some clean air. Definitely something these drivers going to be thinking about here. They want that clean air. They want to work out front. They want to get single filed out. Just worry about one car at a time. Not worrying about the high side, bottom side. Want to be able to work around even. Just stuck on your line right here. Everybody knows the tail throughout the field here. Definitely creating a little bit of a getting stuck on a line. If you're up high, you want to move down maybe. If you're down low, maybe wanting to transition up to the high side. It's definitely all possible. Not sure. Everybody obviously going to be in a little bit different of a boat, but Ben Ryan still out in front. Tyler Manning, Tyler McDowell there in third. We see the front five there single filing back out. Kind of predicted, kind of called that one, huh? But as we see through the quad oval, just gets right back to double file action here. It's so exciting here at Charlotte. Wow, the Coca-Cola World 195 here for the Valued Alliance Racing League. Just absolutely great racing all the way around this racetrack. You can't ask for anything better than this. These guys just giving us a great show here tonight. Let's go ahead and hop up our little graphic because I just love those cars so much better than the tower there. Drop our tower down. Top 10 as they sit. Tyler McDowell side by side there with Ben Ryan, able to make the pass. Tyler McDowell, new race leader, lap 44 here, making the pass on Ben Ryan there. Tyler Manning still sitting there third. Austin Hakes, Troy Campbell, Blake Deacon, Jimmy Rowdy, Jeremy Root, Tyler Barnes, and DJ Kinner, our top 10 as they sit here. Exciting racing throughout the field, side by side. Look at the field, just, oh gosh. Well, we haven't gone and cranked it up here tonight yet. So on behalf there of Valued Alliance Racing, let's go ahead and crank it up. Oh, no, I just noticed their mic was muted. I never came back there from the crank it up. Caution flag flying. I was talking, but it wasn't coming through. That's all right. The 62, unfortunately, clearing himself, or the 44 there of Andrew Hale, clearing himself across the nose as we watch there of the 62. Fortunately, we were watching some other things as that happened. Sorry about that. But once again, thank you guys being here live, checking us out here at Fearless Broadcasting, bringing you the valued Alliance Racing League where you are valued. Big shout out to them. All their partners and sponsors. Big thank you to Christian's Dream, Dizzy Kills, McDowell Homes, DP Creations, Gem City Goons, Racing Co. Trucking, East Chicago Thunder Baseball, and Maritime Car Wash. Thank you for everything you guys do to make Valued Alliance Racing League happen here. So I heard from a little birdie that 27's got a pretty cool paint job. We're going to see if we can't kind of zoom in on that guy. See, where's the zoom? I know I had a zoom. I did, I thought. There we go. That number 27. I'm going to do a little moment of silence here in memory there of Carol Smith. They're riding on that number 27 of Ryan Hunter. And welcome back. Getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. Pace lights out on the pace car. Thank you guys. Taking that moment of silence there for that driver of the number 27, Ryan Hunter, and his dad. But that number 69, Tyler McDowell, out front currently, leading us back to the green flag here. Troy Campbell in that 72 there on his outside. We see that Canadian flag back there. Ben Ryan in the 67, sitting there in third. Forward to seeing what he can do. The 82, Austin Hakes, Tyler Manning, Blake Viken, DJ Kinner, Tyler Barnes, Curtis Grant all in the top 10. Getting ready to go back. Green flag here this time. The pace car about to dive down pit lane. The field out of turn 4 here into the restart zone. Getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. The green flag in the air here for the Valiant Alliance Racing League. Tyler McDowell, Ben Ryan back off here. That 69 with a great jump. As you see there out front, the 67 able to get back to his back door. Oh no, that 72 drops to the bottom. Troy Campbell with a run into 3 here to the bottom side. Can he make it stick? I'm going to say that 67 on the outside gets the run here through the quad oval. Hard to compete with here by Ben Ryan. See if he can make it stick. But out front, that 69, Tyler McDowell looking strong here so far. 31 laps led so far of the 54 here completed. The 72 to the outside. See if he can get a run here out of turn 4. The 67 with a run on the bottom. I don't know how he made that happen. Back behind DJ Kinner. I see getting sideways in the 80. Up in the middle. Able to hold on to that number 80 machine. Watch that number 10 there right behind him, David Poole. that DP Creations hot rod. Haven't talked enough about him tonight. Just slowly hanging out back there just outside of the top 10 there. A lot of action happening back here in the middle of the field. The 18 Blake Beacon looking to the outside there of that 77 of Michael Quick. Able to make that position work down the back. See that 3 down on the bottom. Tyler Barnes, he's making his way forward. Tyler up 9 positions here tonight. Curtis Grant in that 32 though. He's up 14, 15 as he makes himself around that number 3. Up 15. There's 2 positions right there he just made up. Great racing 3 wide down the back quickly. Turn that back into 2 wide racing that 78 machine of Tyler Manning. Definitely not wanting to stay on the outside of 3 wide. He immediately got clear and dropped that thing right back in the middle there. We see the front of the field starting to calm down ever so slightly. You see those drivers starting to take it a little bit slower. Great view there of that 27. Hopefully you like these images there. Ryan Hunter, get some good pictures there. Nice little tribute there. Rest in peace, Smitty. Gotta love it when the customized paint schemes really hit home, bring a message. Ryan Hunter definitely doing that there tonight. 72 Team Phoenix machine. Troy Campbell out in second spot. Looks like that gap closing back into the 69. Looked like the 69 got a little bit of a lead there, but slowly making his way back up. 60 laps complete here tonight. Really curious what these drivers' strategy here gonna be as it starts to get a little bit shaken up into the wall there. I think that was Chad Ross in the 40. No, that was Dakota Isgreg in the 40. Making some hard contact with turn 4 there. Luckily, no one else involved. Hopefully not damaging that right front too much. Down the backstretch. Little bit of drafting help from that 78 there. Tyler Manning trying to move himself back up forward. The run on the outside out of 4, the 80. DJ Kinner just not enough there to hang on to that 40. Getting by in that top 10 spot. So that's the battle for 10th right here. Dakota Isgreg on the outside, able to stick it there through the backstretch. The 22 making some moves there. He's a few laps down there, Brennan Beatty. I think he's got some fresher tires there as he works his way through the field. Another driver there, I think David Poole there, collecting some contact with the outside wall, unfortunately. Oh no, the 18! The 18 almost around. Did he come around? Did he save that? Blake Beacon, oh my gosh. What a save there by the 18. He was completely sideways when I caught a glimpse of that. Jump on board, because that man is a wheel man. Wow. Blake Beacon started out there in 7th. Currently back to 21st. He lost a few positions there as he got completely sideways. I don't know if you guys caught that one, but you see the field out ahead of him out there in the window. Gonna work on hunting him back down there as we come to lap 65 here this time. Jump back out front here. Tyler McDowell, the 69, still out front here. Tyler led 42 laps here tonight. Currently in the top spot, up 8 spots. Started in the 9th position. Having an amazing race here so far. Couldn't ask for anything better than that, I'll tell you what. But we're going to go to a quick green flag side by side here. Take a look at our partners. I got to refill my drink and get a drink here real quick. We're going to do that. We're going to be right back. Check out our partners. Back green flag racing here with the Valued Alliance Racing in one moment. We will be right back.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick touch. Double check the steering wheel.
Caution flag flies here. Caution number 5 flying. Let's take a look back as we were there side by sides, breaking in through the ads. Wow. As we see quite the action there. Let's bring that one back. Wow. What an exciting turn of events. The 27 trying to get some screen time there, Ryan. You ain't have to do all that, buddy. I'll get you up there. Oh, no. Looks like that 29 there. Jimmy Pilot and Rowdy coming across the nose of that 80 machine, that 27. Oh, nowhere to go. I don't know how he got flipped on his side there. Coming back to his wheels. That was incredible. Take a look back here. A little bit different of a view. Nope, that's not going to give us a good one. We want up here. Let's bring it back with the 80. I want to see what happened here. Wow. So much action here. Yeah, just unfortunately coming across there, the nose. No other drivers getting involved. Wow. Well, unfortunate here. The 5th caution flag flying here. Do a little race recap as these drivers make their way off of pit road. 73 laps complete of the 130 here tonight. Our 5th caution coming out every state, every little run here. Having a great Little green flag run, get a caution. Bit of excitement to shake things up here. 2 green flag lead changes so far. Tyler McDowell out front. Go ahead and pull up our little top 10 as they run, as we see a few of the cars getting the wave around, it looks like. Not 100% sure here what's going on there, but looks like the lights coming out here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Let's take a look around here. Beautiful, beautiful Charlotte Motor Speedway. Tyler McDowell, Troy Campbell, Curtis Grant, Dylan Grace back out there. Johnny Spiggs, Chad Ross, Austin Hakes, Ben Ryan, Tyler Barnes, Michael Quick. See a few of those drivers out there for the championship hunt making their way forward. Just a beautiful view out here as we take a look around the racetrack. Field about to go back. Green flag here. Thank you so much for stopping by here. Fearless Broadcasting. Greg Thielsen up in the booth. It's always a pleasure bringing you the Valued Alliance Racing League here on Fearless Broadcasting. These guys doing an absolute bang-up job. We see, looks like they're gonna, I'm not sure. Looks like timing tower is a little messed up. That's why I'm not bringing it up here. Look, it's got the 72 scored in the lead, but he's not out in front, so I don't really know what's going on there. Looks like the pace light's out there on the pace car, though. We're going to go back green flag here, I do think. Not entirely sure. Yeah, pace car out down the pit lane. Dylan Grace, Johnny Spiggs leading us to this green flag there in the 64. And the number 12 green flag back out there. Now Dylan Grace finding himself back out front. I'm not sure. They're going to have to clear some blacks there for a few people. I'm sure that just caused a little bit of pandemonium there. Boy, I'm not quite sure the result of that, but we'll see here. Like Tyler McDowell entering the pit lane. Not sure what that's about. I see that over in my events. Leaving pit lane now. I'm not quite sure what happened to that number 72 there. Maybe a black flag. 3 wide there. Michael Quick, the 77. On the inside, the number 3, Tyler Barnes, there through the middle, contact, and they saved it. Wow, what a great job, the 3. They're making contact with the 82, I believe, or the 62, one or the other. I believe that was the 82, though. Wow. And we stay green flag. Little bit of smoke, never hurt nobody on the tires, right? It's all right. Dylan Grace now, that number 12 Dr. Pepper machine here, sporting that red, white, and blue for the Coca-Cola World 195 here with the Valued Alliance Racing League in Charlotte, Concord, North Carolina, Charlotte Motor Speedway. That Canada number 67 making the pass. Ben Ryan to the lead here on lap 77. Ben Ryan been strong here all night in that Elite Motorsports number 67 Canada Maple Leaf on the hood. Having a good night here tonight. Can't ask for much better than that as they race side by side there. Chad Ross in the 38 on the bottom of the 12. Dylan Grace there down the backstretch, side by side. The 77 now, Michael Quick in the conversation, trying to move himself up to third. As he does, he clears Dylan Grace. Now the 3, Tyler Barnes, trying to make his way through as well. The 3, War Shocks machine with the stars on that number 3. That's a good looking Elite Motorsports hot rod as well for Tyler Barnes. That number 38 National Guard Chad Ross machine started on the pole today. Getting passed here by that number 3 Tyler Barnes on the inside. I don't know if he can make it clear there. He's trying. Not able to get it done though, I don't think. Nope, still side by side, possibly 3 wide here as they exit turn 4. Nope, they work it out. The 3 on the bottom, back to the top, blocking the run there of the 82, I believe, Austin Hikes. Once again, big thank you being here live, watching the Valued Alliance Racing League here with us on Fearless Broadcasting. Big thank you to our partners and sponsors. Thank you to Push the Edge, Tier 1 Setup Shop, Admin Box, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, Puffy Swag Shop, Fearless Enterprise, Fearless Motorsports, and of course Fearless Broadcasting, having me up in the booth. The action heating up, the laps winding down here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The Coca-Cola World 195 just past halfway now. 82 laps complete of the 130. Little bit past halfway here. Strategy going to be a big part here. A green flag run. Saving your tires, saving some gas. These drivers side by side battling so hard. Definitely going to want to have a little bit of tire there at the end of this run, that's for sure. But we will see how it unfolds here, definitely. Curious what happens here. Give you a quick top 10 rundown one more time. Ben Ryan out front in that 67. Battling hard with that 77 of Michael Quick. He's made himself back up to that bumper, as you see. Tyler Barnes, Dakota Isgreg, and Chad Ross are top 5 right now. Austin Hakes, Tyler Manning, Jeremy Root, Blake Viken, Nicholas Don Francesco rounding out our top 10 as they stand here. Lap number 85 as the leaders cross the stripe there. At number 77, Michael Quick battling hard with that number 67 of Ben Ryan there. You see as they dive down into 3. Anybody's race here. Still a lot of laps left. And for me, turn 4 here at Charlotte, not my best friend. That's for sure. So turn 4 wall, definitely catch it here a time or two. Totally possible. You see a lot of these lead pack cars single filing out now. The battle a lot less few and far between, wanting to get some laps ticked away here, make it to the end. We see the 10 of David Poole finding his way down into pit lane. I see that 10 and Joe Townsend, the number 30, both making their way down to pit lane there, getting some work done to those machines. So it might be green flag pit stop showing their head here. Let's take a look. Few laps here since our last caution, not too many. 5 caution flags here tonight. Benny, 2 names. Benny Ryan out front. Quite a bit of action happening here back in the field. We watched that 24, Nicholas Don Francesco looking to make himself some room there. Trying to get past that number 82, Austin Hakes. clears them through the quad oval there. Oh no, he gets loose. I don't know if that was some network contact or what. But the 38 definitely moving up the track. The 24 lifting, big lift to try to stay out of him. Looks like he'll have the run out of 4 here, get that spot back on the 82. Here through the quad oval with the run. It looks like edging out the 82 there on the high side. Still not sure if that high side, even though you get such good runs down the front stretch and the back stretch, you use so much more tire here in Charlotte. I'm not quite sure that that's the strategy I'd be taking currently this early in the race. Still so many laps left here. Lap 90, 91 as we cross the stripe. So about 39 laps remaining. Plenty of time to get back out front of caution. Definitely plenty of time for a caution to come out here. But of course, if a caution doesn't come out, you got to move up front now. Make it happen. Move your way forward. So I see the struggle. I get it as a driver. You're not counting on a caution. You want to move to the front. Find your way up to the front and secure that spot. Hold on to it the best you can. I totally get that. Sometimes you just gotta change it up a little bit. I don't know. Take a little different view here. We're gonna watch the field passing by here. Cool little view of the flagman up there. The field passing by. The field doing a great job here tonight. But still out front, that 77 chasing down this number 67. Ben Ryan out front, Michael Quick, the 77, trying to ride the Dente again here. Trying to find his way back up to that top position. Ben Ryan with a mistake. What a run by Michael Quick. Side by side. Yellow flag comes out. Oh no, let's see what happens here. Oh my gosh, so much action all happening so quick. Oh no, Nicholas Don Francesco catching that left rear of the 3 Tyler Barnes. And mayhem ensues. The 29 and the 13 getting together in the back. The 21, the 78, hard contact. Oh no! Oh! The 4 and the 78! What a hit! That 62 looks like he was hit hard there too. We gotta watch from the inboard of Andrew Smith and that number 4. That right there. Oh my gosh. I cannot even. We gotta watch that. Hold on. Let me. Ooh, so take a breath. Wow. My blood is pumping from that one. That is some mayhem. A lot of good cars there again. Oh, he was just, oh. We got to back that up. I don't know if that's just a case of some ARCA brake or he did lift, but he definitely did not have much room to make that happen. Even if he was trying to. But I want to take a look at that. Give me a different view here. He lifts there. Definitely lifted. But, oh my gosh, this hit right here. Oh. The number 4, Andrew Smith. And then hard into the 62. Who's just sitting there. Taking the hit. All right, see the tower absolutely going crazy right now. Where's that 62? I got to see what happened to him. 62, Jeremy Root. Let's back that up. A lot of good cars here. So damaged. I don't think we're back green yet. I'm just trying to see. Oh, yeah, he just got involved. Him and the 3. We didn't really get to see what happened down here. And then we saw this. Oh. So much happened right there. I don't even know how to wrap my mind around that one, guys. Wow. That one was that was a doozy right there. A lot of good cars there. Damage in this one here. Wow. So let's take a look a little bit here. Let's do a top 10 rundown after that. It's like Nicholas Francesco, Austin Hakes, Michael Quick, Blake Viken, Ben Ryan, Tyler Barnes involved in that one, Brandon Biggs, Chad Ross, Gary Miller, Ryan Hunter. In the top 10, there are a few of those, I believe, involved. So we'll see. Take a look. Any pitting down that lap right here. Yeah, a few entering pit lane there. No, actually, I don't see anyone on pit lane. It says left pit lane. Okay. Also, a few cars already getting off pit lane there. Well, welcome here, Charlotte Motor Speedway, Concord, North Carolina. The lights here in Concord have gone down. Things are about to heat up. Charlotte Motor Speedway, the Coca-Cola World 195 for the Valued Alliance Racing League. Pace lights out on the pace card here after the 6th caution tonight. Not many laps remaining. Nicholas Francesco, Austin Hakes in that 24 and 82, leading us off to the green flag here this time. 24 on the outside. Going to be our race leader, electing that outside lane. The pace car about to peel back down into pit road. Things about to get exciting here, folks. I'm so excited to have you here live. Fearless Broadcasting, Greg Thielsen. We're about to go back. Green flag. Nicholas Francesco leading us. Green flag back out in the air. The 24 out in front there. Side by side for that second position. Blake Viken on the outside in that 18. Austin Hakes in that 82. Just behind. They get back single file down the backstretch. We're back. Green flag racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Valued Alliance Racing League. What a show. The 82 showing his performance down to the bottom. Trying to work past that Francesco. Number 24, unable to do it. The Barnes, number 3 on the outside. They're trying to get a run going there on the outside, the 82, with some help behind Blake Viken in the number 18 back there. A lot going on here. These drivers swapping positions all the way around the field here. Down to that front stretch, 4 wide. Oh no, that's the 13. That's the 13, the 62. Quite a few cars. Caution flag coming out here. Let's bring that back. I think that was the 13 though, right? I think. Let me find him. Where is he? Dylan Grace. Well, that's James Kaufman in the 13. So it wasn't the 13. That was, I believe that was Dylan. Well, let's take a look back. Let's see what this says. Oh, already too late here with the 78. Let's back it up. Take it viewed out a little bit. Wow. Slow it down. Slow it down here for me. 4 wide there. That 62 squeezed up, or the 23 squeezed up to the 62. That 23 finding himself in the wall. Very, very hard. Brandon Biggs, hard contact there. The 29 also involved. That 62 and 69. The 78 also involved. That's Jimmy Rowdy. Johnny Spiggs. The 69, Tyler McDowell. And the 23, Brandon Biggs. Big hit there. Let's take a look back. That one more time. Let's find Johnny. No, it wasn't Johnny Spiggs. That was... Take a look, full speed here. That 4-wide battle coming out. Oh, man. There's nowhere to go for that 29. All those drivers. Hard damage. Wow. Cautions, breeding cautions tonight. Looks like another one, the 7th caution here tonight. We're going to go to a quick side-by-side ad break. We're going to be back with you here with some green flag laps, pace car lights still out, so we're going to jump to a quick ad break while we can. I think we're going to be able to go green flag the rest of the way, or yeah, I think we'll be able to go the rest of the way. We'll be right back. Greg Thielsen, Fearless Broadcasting. Check out our partners here. Thank you.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and Trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
And we're back here live, Concord, North Carolina, Charlotte Motor Speedway. Here with the Valued Alliance Racing League. Greg Thielsen up in the booth, Fearless Broadcasting. Big thank you to all those partners and sponsors making it happen here. The Coca-Cola World 195 about to go back. Green flag racing. Tyler Barnes, that number 3 on the inside. The number 24, Nicholas Don Francesco, leading us to this green flag here. Looking for some exciting racing here. Some green flag till the end, maybe. I'm hoping for it. Let's see. They can make it happen here. And a back green flag. The field back underway here, side by side. That leader not with as good of a jump there. Nicholas Don Francesco in that 24 on the outside, not with as good of a run as these leaders have had here tonight. Wow, the 3, Tyler Barnes, able to clear him down the back. What a great jump from that number 3 on the inside. That outside absolutely dominant here on the restart so far. He showed it can be done down there on the bottom, not leading this thing. Definitely great job there up front from that number 3, Tyler Barnes. Led his first lap here tonight right there. As we see that at 67, moving himself forward as well. Ben Ryan moving up to that 2nd spot. Chad Ross up to 3rd. The 24, no, the 18, Blake Beacon across the nose of, I think, the 72 caution. Flag back out here. Blake Viken in the 18, the 72, Troy Campbell. Let's take a look back at that one. Nope, didn't bring it back far enough. Let's rewind it. See what happened here. Zoom out just a little bit. It looks like Blake Viken, that 18, just in the left of our screen, a little high on the racetrack. Looks like he was trying to keep it out of the wall there the best he could. He caught it. Sends the car to the bottom right into that number 72. Just nothing he can do, Troy Campbell. Blake Viken going around that 72. Troy Campbell going around there. Don't see heavy damage to either car. Think they got lucky on that one. Yeah, and they didn't contact each other again, able to avoid that second set of contact there. Get that car back rolling and back going there. Wow, look at that 29 from that earlier damage. That's some heavy damage for Jimmy Pilot Rowdy in that 29. Wow, Blake Viken. Here, caution flag back out for the 8th time now. These cautions, just breeding cautions, not what you really want to see, unfortunately, but it happens. The 24 there making his way down pit lane. Looks like not many other takers following him down. Yeah, a few more. Blake Viken finding his way down. And that, I think that's number 84 there. That 18, Blake Viken, and the 29 all finding their pit boxes there. Getting some work done from the teams. That 24 off of pit road. Nicholas Don Francesco. Other drivers look like they're getting a little bit more work done to that race car. Jump back out front. Let's do a little top 10 rundown there. Tyler Barnes in that number 3 out front. Ben Ryan, our championship leader coming into this thing. Tyler Barnes there in 2nd in the championship coming in to Charlotte here. So interesting to see, as we talked about it earlier, they didn't have a great start to the race, but as the laps wind down here, both of them finding their way up to the front here. These Elite Motorsports number 3 and 67 making something happen here. Chad Ross, Austin Hakes, Michael Quick rounding out our top 5. Ryan Hunter in the 27. Gary Miller, Curtis Grant, Jeremy Moore, and Dylan Grace rounding out our top 10 here. Pace lights going out. Field double filing back up here. 109 laps complete. Just under 30 laps. Gonna go green flag with about 21 to go. Look for an exciting last bit of this race. A few cautions here. 3 back-to-back. Hoping these drivers get a little green flag run here. Race control yelling at them a little bit. Not too much, but hey, let's get a good green flag run to the end here, boys. Up to 6 green flag lead changes now. 8th caution here for 24 laps. Not doing too bad here tonight. Ben Ryan in that 67 on the bottom. But that is Tyler Barnes in that number 3, electing the outside row. Here's leading us off here. Oh, pace lights going back out on the pace car. Gonna go back around one more time here. Make sure that field gets stacked all back up correctly. Can't wait to make our way over to that victory lane. So if you're here live with us in chat, it's under caution, drivers. You can go ahead and type a number in there. Let me know who you're rooting for to win this thing here tonight. Fans, spectators, who you got bringing this thing home here tonight. That 67's been up front quite a bit here tonight. Ben Ryan Tyler Barnes in that 3. He's always quick. Somebody we're going to have to worry about. That 27, Ryan Hunter. He's been making his way forward, up 17 here so far, but up 21, Michael Quick in the 77. He's sitting up in 6th spot. So let me hear it, fans out there in the chat. Who do we got here winning this thing here tonight? You're here live with us. Let me know what you got. Jump in that chat box. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe as well. Hit that like button. It helps us so much here when you hit that like button and you're watching us here live. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Share some videos if you found some joy out of watching us here live. Share that video with your friends and family. We appreciate it more than you will ever know. Getting ready, though, to go back. Green flag here. Concord, North Carolina, Charlotte Motor Speedway, the Valued Alliance Racing League here for the World Coca-Cola World 195. Getting ready to go back. Green flag. These cars are itching for a green flag run here. I can feel it. I know it's coming. Give it to me, boys. Tyler Barnes, Ben Ryan, those Elite Motorsports teammates out front, bringing us to the green flag. Green flag out in the air here. Racers back off side by side down into turn number 1. That 27-13 side by side back there. That's James Kaufman in the 13. Ryan Hunter in the 27 there. 27, Ryan Hunter able to make the pass. Now that 32, Curtis Grant on the outside of James Kaufman back there. Jump up a little bit. That 15, Gary Miller. Haven't talked enough about him tonight. He's up trying to get into that top 5 there in 6th. Having a good run here late race. 19 laps remaining. The tension's amping up. The energy gonna be here. You don't want to miss a moment here, folks. 3 wide out of turn number 4. We saw that number 82, Austin Hakes, I think, catching that wall in that dark blue. Number 82 there on the outside. The 15 looking to go 3 wide down the backstretch. James Kaufman in the 13 on the inside. Shaking things up. That was the 17, excuse me. They look so similar. That's that number 17, actually, of Jeremy Moose. 3 wide through the quad. Oh, wow, these guys are getting racy. The lap's winding down. They know it's time to go here. Gotta make it happen. The battle up front, Tyler Barnes in that 3, the 67, and that 38, side by side, Chad Ross, the 67, there on the bottom, trying to make a move. He makes contact with his teammate. Tyler Barnes loose off of 4, able to hang on to it. Wow. The 38 to the outside, definitely with the run. Definitely no help to teammates there up front. The 32, they're making some contact with the wall. Curtis Grant, no harm, no foul, able to hold on to his run there on the high side back there. These, wow, oh no. Contact heating up 3 wide for the race lead there. The 3 on the bottom. The 67 through the middle, Ben Ryan. Are the teammates going to take each other out here? Wow. Didn't think I was going to have to ask that question, but this number 3 and the 67, the yellow coming out. Brendan Beatty coming around. Let's take a look at that one. Oh, hard contact. Nope, slight contact. Wow, that was just barely. Oh, that's hard contact. The 84 and the 22 hard into that front wall. The 40 getting collected there. Let's take that back a few. Wow, that was a really hard hit. So it looks like they were almost three wide there. Oh, almost 3 wide. through that quad over the 22, tried to move down, thought he was clear, caught that 84, heavy contact, the 40, nowhere to go, the 84 making contact with him, Dakota Isgreg coming around there. Luckily, I don't think he had near as much damage as that 84, as that's wheel flopping around there of that 84. Dakota Isgreg in this 40, definitely a better outcome than that. All right, jump back live here. Not many laps remaining. Just as I was saying it, that intensity picking up here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. These Valued Alliance Racing League drivers know this is it. It's coming to the end here. You gotta go. I was really surprised, though. I will say it. Tyler Barnes, Ben Ryan, Elite Motorsports teammates, battling each other so fiercely there. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can call Ben Ryan up here. See, is he in here? I don't even think he is. Well, he is. I'm gonna just jump in there with him. Let's go ahead. All right, boys. Elite Motorsports, Greg Thielsen up in the booth. Ben Ryan and Tyler Barnes out front, beating and banging. Teammates jumped in here with both of you guys. What's going on? Trying to get that win, both of you?
Just driving it for everything it has at this point.
Gotta get them points.
Oh, we see it. We see it. Hey, don't take each other out, though. You guys are teammates at the end of the day. Y'all remember that, right?
Yeah, I think we forgot that last week.
Yeah, I wanted to remind you. That's why I wanted to make sure you guys remember there.
Oh, yeah, we're thinking about it.
All right, boys. Have a great race. Thank you for talking to me under caution here.
Bye, Greg.
Thank
I'm
you.
your biggest fan.
Bye, Greg.
And back out front. Had to jump in with those Elite Motorsports drivers there. Ben Ryan, Tyler Barnes, Gary Miller also up front there with them. Also see Andrew Smith there in the chat. Big shout out to those boys. Go ahead, give out shout out to Team Him. What's up, boys? Pretty sure Whiskey Ridge Racing's got a team. Shout out to you fellas. See BMP Motorsports up there. Got redemption incoming, please. Team Him, okay. Interesting. But pace lights there on the pace car, back out. Looks like those Elite Motorsports teammates up there. I had to remind them. I want to make sure we don't want to see a repeat there. No teammate on teammate crime here. Boy's having a good night, giving it everything she's got. What the? All right. Back there in the back. Little bit of wall riding. I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to get that right front towed back in. I'm not sure. Having fun. That's what it's all about here. Valued Alliance Racing. 9th caution here at Charlotte. Getting ready to go back. Green flag racing, I think. Going back with 15 to go, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, it's going to be less than that. So it's going to be 10 to go. 10 to go when we go back green. Okay, they did a few extra caution laps. That's okay. But yeah, 9 cautions here tonight. 8 lead changes. Benny two names. Ben Ryan out front. Chad Ross. Tyler Barnes. Gary Miller. Jeremy Moose all out front. Green flag back out in the air. That bottom side with a great run. Tyler Barnes and Ben Ryan out front early there on that restart. Teammates working together there on that one. It's going to be a battle here to the end. About 11 laps remaining. Things going to be heating up. The tensions are high. The energy high in the cars. You see they're all moving 4 spots, 3 wide. As we come off of force and contact, the 13 able to keep it straight there. Side by side through the quad oval. What is going to happen here? 10 laps to go. Charlotte Motor Speedway, Concord, North Carolina. Put your hands in the air stand up on your feet as they get by the 38 there, dropping a few spots. Chad Ross making contact with that outside wall. He dropped back a few spots there in the back. Still Ben Ryan, Tyler Barnes battling for that race win out front. But that 17 Jeremy Moose, Tyler McDowell still in the battle here. They're not too far behind. Coming down the backstretch, not many laps remaining here. Let's jump out front with this battle of the Elite Motorsports teammates here. Tyler Barnes, Ben Ryan. These guys giving it everything they got. They let us know what Tyler said. He's going to give it everything here. Sitting there in that second spot. Is he going to send that 67 Ben Ryan around? That's my question. How bad does he want it? I think he wants it pretty bad, too, if you ask me. Beating doors. Bumpers making contact here. It's all part of racing. Coming down, 7 laps to go. Things are heating up. 3 wide through the quad oval. That 24 Nicholas Donfrancesco to the bottom, up to 4th. What a move. What a move. I'm going to bring it back. That was insane there. Pass in the grass, just about 3 wide. All right, Nicholas, he's trying to make it to the front there. Coming down, 6 laps left. It's coming down to the wire here. Valued Alliance Racing League. Want to give a big shout out to those partners and sponsors that make it happen here one more time. Thank you to Christian's Dreams, Dizzy Kills, McDowell Homes, DP Creations, Maritime Car Wash, Gem City Goons, Grace & Co. Trucking, East Chicago Thunder Baseball, and make sure you go check out that new VAR merch store over there. Bonfire.com/store/Valued Alliance Racing. Big thank you to Fearless Broadcasting having me up here in the booth, Greg Thielsen. Big thank you to our partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. Thank you to Push the Edge, Tier 1 Setup Shop, Admin Box, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, Puffy Swag Shop, Fearless Enterprise, Fearless Motorsports, and of course, Fearless Broadcasting. 5 laps left, 4 left as we come to the line. Got the sponsor reads out of the way. Nothing but action here until the end. What is going to happen? Who can take it home? It is anybody's race. Ben Ryan in that 67. Pretty dominant out here tonight. 50 laps led of the 130. Only 4 remaining. Can he lead the last one? That's the most important. Can Tyler Barnes sneak up and snag it from him? Does he got something up his sleeve there? As we see Gary Miller, Tyler McDowell, that 69 and the 15 battling there for that last podium spot. That's the battle for 3rd here, coming with 3 laps to go. Who is gonna come home out on top? Elite Motorsports gonna come home on the podium unless they take each other out again. Ben Ryan sitting up there in the 1st position. Tyler Barnes in this number 3. Teammates 1 and 2. As we see that battle for 3rd, though, absolutely heating up here. That 15 on the outside, Gary Miller not letting that 69 of Tyler McDowell. And he ripped 3 wide. The 24 around. Caution flag. Back out. Nicholas Donfrancesco goes around. He's sitting there stopped on the front stretch. Yellow flag back out here. Let's bring it back. Take a look at that one. I didn't even think they were going to come back 3 wide there. Nicholas Donfrancesco on the bottom there with the run, making contact with the 69, collecting the 15 as well. Sends him hard into that outside wall backwards, that driver's side left rear. Heavy damage. Let's take a look back at it one more time here. from a different angle, maybe from the front this time. Oh, yeah. Just moving up the racetrack across that 69's nose, driving him up the track. He just had nowhere to go. Along for the ride, the 24 goes around, the 15, nowhere to go as well. Heavy contact for Nicholas DaFrancesco and that 24 there. Luckily, no other cars, it looks like, got involved there. Slight contact for a few drivers. Oh! Wow, the 15 Gary Miller with contact late after the caution flag flew there. I don't know. He's going to have something to say about that one. I would. Man, not what you want to see there. Oh, wow, the 27 parked at the end of pit lane here. Did it? Wait a minute. It ended. It ended under yellow. No green, white, checkered. I missed it. I thought we were going back. Wow, it's over. That's it. Ben Ryan, Tyler Barnes, Tyler McDowell bringing it home. That's a little anticlimactic. I missed that one. Wow. Okay. And those drivers absolutely burning it down out here. Ben Ryan coming home with the race win. I didn't even notice that one ended. That happened right up under my nose. Congratulations to the drivers here tonight. Charlotte Motor Speedway putting on an amazing race. A little anticlimactic, ending under yellow there. I don't know how that one happened, but it did. What a great job there, Ben Ryan bringing it home. Let's pull up our race results here. Benny, two names, Ben Ryan bringing it home in the number 1 position in that 67. Tyler Barnes, Elite Motorsports, teammates here, 1-2 tonight. Definitely the results they were looking for. Having a good night there. Tyler McDowell for BMP Motorsports bringing it home. They're in 3rd. What a night. 130 laps. Race distance here tonight. Around the 1.5 mile, 1.46 to be exact. Here at Concord, North Carolina, Charlotte Motor Speedway. 8 green flag lead changes between 6 different drivers. A lot of battling up front here tonight. 9 cautions for 28 total laps. Little over 100 laps. Green flag racing here. Chad Ross started off on the pole. Ryan Hunter coming home with the fastest lap here tonight in that Hunter S. Gregg Motorsports 27 with a 29.36, honoring his dad. So that's a nice one there for Ryan. Good to see that. Most laps led there by our race winner, Ben Ryan, 54 laps led. Our biggest mover, our hardest charger, Michael Quick, in that 77. Michael finished off in that 6th spot, starting off in the 27th position. Having a good night there for him. Great race for these drivers here. We're going to go to some quick commercial breaks. We're going to grab these drivers here in for some interviews. Talk about this exciting race here. The Coca-Cola World 195, the Valued Alliance Racing League. Absolutely putting on a thriller here. We're going to be right back. Check out some of our partners and sponsors. We're going to grab those drivers, and we'll be right back.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All out there. Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
All right, folks, we have made our way over to victory lane here with Benny Two Names, Ben Ryan, coming home on that top spot. Ben, how was that race there for you, buddy?
Yeah, it was a crazy race. I kind of flipped it upside down there right at the beginning on lap 17, and I came down and took fuel because I thought maybe I could run long in that section because I was trying to save a set for the end, but we only had 2 sets of tires to put on and we had to pit 3 times, so it really switches up and gives comers and goers for sure. But all in all, I think it was a great race. I was running it for all it had that last 40 laps or so. There wasn't much left in the tank, that's for sure.
Yeah, I noticed there at the end a lot of tire wear, drivers searching around the track a little bit more. I think that's what caused a little bit of those cautions, and then cautions breeding cautions there at the end a little bit. You think that played into it a little bit more, or you got a different idea there?
Yeah, I think it did, and like it's also there's a massive draft in these cars at the 1.5 miles, so it keeps everyone tucked up really tight. And on top of that, it has really bad aero spots, like when you cross the wake of another car. So that combined with used tires, fresh tires, guys driving around the outside, guys being able to chop guys' noses because they can get a big drive off with fresh tires. I think it really played a role in that because they could turn from the top lane down to the bottom on fresh tires. And if he did that to a guy on used tires, he was going to the wall. Like it was going to push 2 to 3 lanes. So it was kind of tough to manage. You almost had to figure out and choose when to lift and when to push because you could put yourself in some bad spots by mistake with the draft, that's for sure.
Yeah, I definitely thought I saw that correctly. Yeah, a lot of these drivers moving lanes high to low. That high lane, just such a run, but did it use the tires a little bit more? Do you feel like that high side, yeah, you get the run down the backstretch, that quad oval, you get a little extra speed, but those tires just take a beating up there, I feel like, personally, don't they?
Yeah, I found you could use the top like to gain a position, but you needed to kind of turn back to the bottom. Like if you got hung out there, like that second run, I guess it was, on the old tires. So I ran the first 30 or so laps or 40 laps, and then I didn't take tires. I just took fuel to run out the rest of that stage. That second run, I got hung on the outside, and my tires weren't great to begin with, but it absolutely destroyed them being stuck on the outside. I think when I pit and put tires on it, my right front was at like 34% or something. So It
Ouch.
it
Yeah.
used all the tires that was left, and I was just hanging on for dear life at the end of the stage. But I mean, the outside definitely wore them more. You can make a lot of speed up there, and you can get to people's right rear and pass some cars, but there was something to pay if you stayed up there too long.
Yeah, I figured. That's from my experience around this place. That high side got a lot of speed, but yeah, that tire fall off. Not a newly repaved, surface out here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So definitely not easy and forgiving on those tires. But leading here to the end here, Ben Ryan on top. Who you got to thank to bring you to this top spot, buddy? Bringing home that victory here tonight in the Coca-Cola World 195 here with the Valiant Alliance Racing League.
Yeah, no, I'd just like to thank everyone. Big shout out to Ryan this week. He lost his dad, so he's going through some stuff. So all your thoughts and prayers with him and all the other admins, Andrew, Tyler, Dylan, Dakota, anyone that I'm missing, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of rushed here, but yeah, just the whole team. I mean, it's only the 5th race of the season, just started. The racing's getting better. We had lots of green flag runs. There's a lot of new guys in here too, so they're learning what they can and can't do and what happens to cars when they get crossed in wakes and whatnot. So there's a lot of learning going on. So all the guys they're getting better. It should get better as the racing goes on here, and yeah, we'll move on to next week.
Yeah, me, myself, I wouldn't touch the product much. These guys absolutely putting on a great show for us up here in the booth. The action all around the racetrack throughout the race. So I can't ask for no more. But thank you there, Ben. Congratulations there on your win here tonight. I'm not going to take up any more of your time. You got some celebrating to do there, buddy. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Greg, and you have a great night.
Have a good one, pal.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, we're going to grab Tyler Barnes there. And we got a hold of Tyler Barnes, that number 3 machine, Elite Motorsport teammate there of Ben Ryan, coming home in second. Tyler, how was your race from your point of view there tonight, buddy?
Man, it was pretty good. We hung out in the back for the longest, just trying to save tires. That stage break was on lap 80, so I knew 80 laps on those tires were going to be harsh, but we made it work. We pitted on lap 70 when that caution came out for the stage break, and yeah, it was all up from there.
A great run, 1-2 for Elite Motorsports. Go into a little bit of that. You guys work together with a plan, staying back there for a little bit. I talked a little bit earlier on. Ben coming in with the championship lead, and you in second coming into Charlotte. So you guys coming home 1-2 again here. Looking like you're a great start to the season for Elite Motorsports.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I guess we robbed each other last week, or we probably would have had a 1-2 finish there too. But yeah, we're just trying to be consistent and be there at the end of the season.
Yeah, that's why during that last yellow there, I had to make sure I jumped in there with the Elite Motorsports boys. Saw you guys banging doors there momentarily. No, you're putting it all out on the line here, trying to get up in front, even in front of your teammate. Competitive spirit there, I see very much alive. Tell me a little bit about that relationship over there at Elite Motorsports. It looks like you guys definitely clicking on all 8 cylinders this season.
Yeah, man, we're on the same page. Our strategies, we come in here and we make the strategies before the race and we stick to them. And I mean, we're not making any little mistakes right now. So hopefully just keep on doing what we're doing.
Yeah, doing an absolute great job out here, Tyler. Well, coming home in that P2 spot here on the podium, who do you got to thank to get you up here, buddy?
My Lord and Savior, most definitely. You, of course, for broadcasting, Fearless Broadcasting. My girlfriend, Elite Motorsports, Racing with Racers, Grace Code Company, all of our sponsors, McDowell Homes, Thunder Baseball, Christian's Dream CD. Appreciate every single one of them. DP Creations. Yeah, I mean, everybody that comes out here and races, I appreciate every single one of them.
Well, an absolute superb job out here tonight, Tyler. Congratulations, bringing that number 3 home P2 here tonight. I'll let you go celebrate with the team, a 1-2 finish there for Elite Motorsports one more time, man. Congratulations, pal. Have a great night, pal.
You too. Appreciate it.
All right, let's go ahead and jump and grab that number 69. That would be the number 69 of Tyler McDowell coming home in the third position. Tyler, you got me?
I got you loud and clear, brother.
Man, bringing that thing home through an arduous race here tonight. I saw you up front quite a bit. You and Ben absolutely duking it out up there. Tyler getting involved in it. 3 wide action. I thought you guys were all going to take each other out there for a second. Tell me a little bit of first person view. What'd you see there behind the steering wheel tonight?
Yeah, man. Ben and Tyler are phenomenal drivers. They'll really run you tight, but I like that. I like good hard racing. Overall, had a good night. Dealt with some adversity. Got pushed back to the back with a issue with the pace car. Had to work my way back through. Unfortunately, cooked my tires towards the end of the race, and I just wasn't quite able to get up to the top of the pack as soon as I needed to. Overall, I had a great time. My car was pretty tuned in tonight. I love being in Charlotte, man.
Absolute, always a great time here. The home of NASCAR, Charlotte, Concord, North Carolina here to be exact, for Charlotte Motor Speedway. Tell me a little bit about how your race went. I saw a lot of drivers messing with lines, using the high side, using the bottom side, trying to use that high side, build a run up and get past somebody and then duck back down low. How many lanes were there out there actually usable? It looked like a few.
I really refer down to the low line as most as I can. If you can stick it to that blue line right on the apron, you can save your tires pretty good that way. The high line can be good too. If you got cars in front of you, the high line's probably the way to go. You get a pretty fast run coming off of turn 2 and turn 4. Overall, this is a pretty wild track that you got a bunch of options. Gets tight in the tri-oval, so the cars are moving around a lot. That's what you got to watch for.
Definitely an exciting racetrack out here in Charlotte. A great job bringing that 69 home in P3 tonight. Who do you got to thank to get that hot rod up here on the podium here tonight, Tyler?
First of all, I'd like to thank God as my Lord and Savior, and I'd just like to thank my pit crew, everybody who works hard week in and week out, everybody at BMP Motorsports. Not everybody from the team had a great turnout or had a great race tonight, but we showed up, and we're gonna be ready for next week at Motegi.
Awesome job there. Yep, going overseas, Japan next week over to Motegi Ring. Gonna have a great time over there. Little Japanese flavor after the American spirit here at Charlotte for the Coca-Cola World 195. Once again, thank you, Tyler. What a great finish here, P3. Good points tonight, buddy. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate you and all you do, and I look forward to talking to you next week.
Thank you, pal. Have a great one.
You too.
Now, I see Jeremy Moody, number 17, down there in my interview waiting room. So before I get off, I'm going to go to a quick little thing. I'm going to see if he wants to hop in here before I get going, because if he's up in the waiting room, we're going to check it out. We're going to be right back, though. I'm going to go check out and see if he wants to hop in here for a quick word.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all.
And I got word, nope, he's not going to jump up in the booth. So, fortunately, that's it here, folks. Fearless Broadcasting, Greg Thielsen up in the booth. I had such a pleasure bringing you guys the Coca-Cola World 195 here with the Valued Alliance Racing League. Such a good time here in Concord, North Carolina. Charlotte Motor Speedway putting on an absolute great race for us tonight. 130 action-packed laps. I couldn't ask for much more. I want to give a big thank you to all those league sponsors and partners one more time for all their help and what they do for Valued Alliance Racing. Big thank you to Kristen's Dream, Dizzy Kills, McDowell Homes, DP Creations, Maritime Car Wash, Gem City Goons, Grace & Co. Trucking, East Chicago Thunder Baseball, and now the newly debuted VAR merch site. Make sure to go check their merch out. Please give a big thank you to all the partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. Thank you to Push the Edge, Tier 1 Setup Shop. Make sure if you need a setup for dirt or asphalt on iRacing, go check out Tier 1 Setup Shop. Use code FEARLESS, that's FEARLESS, for 10% off over at Tier 1 Setup Shop. Big thank you to Admin Box. Use code FEARLESS-BOX, that's FEARLESS-BOXX. Get 10% off over at Admin Box. Great way to manage your league and events or hosted sessions with the Admin Box. Thank you to Goose's Rattle Can Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, Fearless Enterprise, Fearless Motorsports, and of course, Fearless Broadcasting. It's been an absolute pleasure, a great time here at Charlotte. Ben Ryan coming out on top, Tyler Barnes, Tyler McDowell, all doing a great job finishing on the podium here tonight. Let's go ahead, pull up those race results one more time before we get out of here. Great job by all these drivers. 9 cautions here tonight. Chad Ross started off on that pole. Michael Quick up 21 positions. All these guys doing a great job. And for Greg and Fearless Broadcasting, that is a night, folks. We're going to wrap it up here in Charlotte and get out of here. Once again, stay fast and stay fearless. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop for real quick, cut. Double check the steering wheel. Roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's going to get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.